Yo, what's up guys? So today we're going to be talking about how to grow some bigger arms. If you're lacking the arm size, you still got twiggy little arms, or your arms are overweight, whatever it is, I'm going to be telling you right now how you can improve your arm size. So as I think you can probably see on the thumbnail, if I do decide to set that as a thumbnail, I went from this to this in 4 months. It's only 4 months time. I think I was weighing 74 in this photo, and then I'm weighing 82 in this photo. So that's a big difference, big increase in arm size in such a small period of time. Before you shout PEDs at me, it's because we was in quarantine, so I lost a lot of arm size and we went back to gym, and that's how I increased it so fast, because I was shocking the muscle and I actually started training a bit differently, which I'm going to be talking about in this video. But I've chatted enough, so let's go straight into this and I'll tell you the tips that can make your arms bigger instantly. Not instantly, that's such a lie, it's never instantly, but quickly. Okay, so the first one that everybody needs to start doing, if you're not doing, even if you are doing it now, do it more. Like, this is so important, man. Like, you ready? Train off feel. So I'm just going to give an example of what I mean by this. So let's say your boy's over there doing barbell curls. You go and do them. You think you're doing the right thing because you're doing the same as your guy, and he's got big biceps. So you're like, yo, it must be working. It must be the right thing. So you start doing it. You don't really feel it. You don't really see any results from it, but you think, oh, because he's doing it, because he's got big biceps, it must work. So it's going to work in the long run. When in actual fact, that one exercise may not work for you the way it's working for your boy, for your guy, just because of you. Like, just because one exercise works for someone doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You know about genetics, you know about everyone's made differently. So just because someone's doing it doesn't mean that you should as well. And this brings me to the point of why I'm saying train for feel, because you want to do exercises where you can feel your bicep destroying as you do it. Like, I use the barbell curl as an example because for me, barbell curls just don't do it for me. Like, I'm repping out and I don't feel it in my biceps. And if I grab 2 dumbbells, do some supinated curls, I feel it squeeze, I feel it pop, I feel everything contract. It starts hurting, I feel pain in it. And that's because that exercise works for me, and that's why I do it. I avoid barbell curls most of the time. I do them a few times because it's good to use the overload, but they don't really work for me. So I don't do it because I train off feel. If you start training off feel, you'll actually get growth in the muscle because you're doing the thing that actually makes it stress. Like, you got to do things that stresses the muscle, because muscle tension, muscle stress is what will make it grow. Not big numbers, not lifts that everyone else is doing. It's the stress on your individual muscle that you need to focus on if you want it to grow. Think of it as like this, yeah? If you go to McDonald's with your boy, he orders a Big Mac, but you don't like a Big Mac, but you want to gain some body fat, so you're going to eat that as well, when you could just be eating a chicken burger that you do like, that's going to give you the same results. You see what I mean? You don't have to follow what everyone else is doing. You can get the same results, maybe even better results, from doing your own thing. Like, a lot of other things work as well. You don't have to just stay to the exercises that you've seen in a video, your favorite influencer does, or your friend. Do what you feel works for you in your muscles. You might have to try a few exercises out, but it's worth it in the long run because you're going to feel every contraction, muscles are going to ache, and you're going to get bigger. So the next tip is, do not get too comfortable. This has happened to me so many times. I was lifting weights that were not even that heavy for me because I was like, oh, it's just arms, I don't really need to kill them. Kill them. You need to destroy them. You want to be progressively overloading every muscle every single time you train. You know, everyone's saying train harder than last time, but you actually do want to be doing this. When I went back after lockdown, I decided this is it. I'm going to increase the weight every session. I'm going to get stronger. I'm going to put more reps on. I'm going to get bigger, and it's working. As you can see by the picture there, I obviously increased my arm size by a lot, and this is because I was hitting preacher curls with heavier weight each time than last time. I was destroying it. Obviously, some sessions you won't be able to add weight because you know about plateauing and stuff, but you want to be pushing it harder and harder each time. You want to feel the burn. You want to get that big stretch, that tight contraction. You want to feel like your arms are about to explode. Like, you want it to hurt. You want to feel the pain in it. You always hear people say, feel the burn. You're just like, oh, it's just a quote, but it's true. If you're feeling that, you know it's working. You know you're overloading the muscle. It goes back to the feel thing. You want to be feeling it. If you're not feeling it, it's too light, it's either too heavy, or you're just not doing the right exercises. And don't get too comfortable also refers to exercise as well. Like, don't just do the same round exercise that you do each time, because they're not going to work if you just keep doing them. Like, don't just do it once and be like, I've done that now. You want to keep doing it a few weeks, maybe a few months. You're like, I'll try this exercise, start implementing that, and start doing another exercise. I don't mean do them all. I mean, like, interchange between a few different exercises each session, add one in, take one out, change it up, add some weight. Just make sure you're keeping it different. You gotta get new stimuluses. You want to train it through every range of motion. This video is not really about what exercises to do, because it doesn't really matter what exercise you're doing. If you're hitting your arms, you're hitting your arms. As long as you're getting in enough volume, you're doing it. Like, I don't want to come here and just tell you for exercise. I've got videos for that I'll put in the cards where you can just look at that for yourself. This video is about what you can do, how you can train different to get your arm size to increase. So another great thing to do for arms is supersets and drop sets. Like nothing works better than this, because obviously you can't destroy it with heavy compound movements like you could for a bench press or a squat. So you've got to find new ways to train it. So if you hit on the cable machine, you're doing tricep push down, you're coming here, you're getting a big squeeze on it each time, you start feeling the burn in it, and this is how it works. This is how it's growing. You're putting so much stress on that muscle that it's probably not used to. So this will stimulate growth, because you know how hypertrophy works. You break down the fibers for them to grow back stronger. They will only break down if they feel like they have to, if you're putting them in the bigger stress than last time, so they feel like they have to grow back stronger to complete the movement the next time you do it. So supersets and drop sets are a great way to do this. So what you would do is maybe put the peg in 23 kg, get 12 reps out, drop it to 18 kg, get 12 reps out, drop it to 13, whatever your thing goes down in. That's a drop set, that is. And this will keep a lot of tension in your triceps. Then by the last one, you should be struggling so much. Then if you want to do a superset, what you do is do a push down. You go do a school crusher, a kickback, a push down, whatever you want. You can pick it yourself, but as long as you're putting that extra stress on your arms, biceps or triceps, you're going to stimulate some growth. And probably my last tip is, do not just train arms. I know I've talked about this in other videos about how to gain like mass for skinny people, but it is so important because your arms aren't just going to grow on their own. They need help from the chest, from the back, from the shoulders. If you've got huge arms and little shoulders, you're going to look so out of proportion. It's not going to look good at all. I don't even know if it's possible to grow bigger arms than your shoulders. Surely it just wouldn't be able to handle it. I don't know. I'm not a physiologist. I don't know how it works, but all I know is how to train. I've got quite a lot of knowledge on how to train. I was actually thinking about making a training plan. So take my advice, listen to it, because it works and it's working for me. I struggled with arm size the most out of all of my muscles, and doing these things here actually increased my arm size quite a bit. As you can see, I've actually put on quite a lot of mass. I was shocked when I looked at the results. I was like, wow. And I'm aiming to do that again. Gyms are opening in 1 week, guys. When you're watching this, it'll be even less than a week. So yeah, let's get ready for that. Use some of these tips, use my workouts. They're all over my channel. Make sure you subscribe, because I've been putting out loads of different videos for every muscle. I'm going to fun videos, challenge videos, eating videos, everything, man. Just subscribe to me. Come on. Also remember to go and follow over my Instagram. I'll put it somewhere on the screen because I want to get my followers, get my platform up on there. So thank you guys that are subbing and watching. I really appreciate it. I want to get this channel big. Hopefully the tips I'm giving you are helpful and they're working for you, because I know that they work for me. And there's a few guys that I give tips to, like in person, like a few of my friends that I train with, and all of them are increasing when I give them tips. So it shows that my tips do work, working for me, working for them. So this should work for you as well. Obviously everyone's different, but it's versatile enough for you to try it out, and hopefully it will work. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video helps you increase that arm size, because I know that it's helped me. My arms are definitely looking a lot better than when I started. So I've put on a lot of mass, which is so great for me, because I was quite skinny. I thought I'd never get big, and I'm getting big. It's working. We're getting there. We're getting to the goal. I want to be big. So yeah, remember to like, subscribe and comment. Make sure to check out my Instagram and Snapchat. That will be in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bless.
Yo bro, how do I get bigger arms?